G'day everybody, welcome to the next episode. Thanks for checking back in. So yeah, we left Kalgoorlie and we just set up a couple of nice free camps, and we've pulled up here today at Wave Rock. I'll drop it on the map sort of here, and yeah, we're just going for the walk now to have a look at it, and we'll show you what it's about, but it's supposed to be pretty spectacular. And we're going to check out a couple of other things while we're here in the Hyden region. So yeah, we'll take you along and hope you enjoy. Whoa, way. That is crazy.
That's fine enough, Kurt.
So we've walked up, or we're starting to walk up on top of the rock and over the rock. Over there, down behind me there's actually a dam, so all the water runs off the rock, and being granite rock, it's excellent at capturing the rock, capturing the water. So back in the day, they dammed that section off and it became the water supply for the town. These days it's more of a supplement in times of drought and things, because they're connected to the main pipeline that runs out to Kalgoorlie out there. So yeah, it's a warm day, but there's a really nice breeze up here. And that over there, I can't quite see it, but we'll take you there later on. That's the salt pool. I'm pretty keen to go over, check that out, have a bit of a swim. But beautiful views from up here and a nice breeze. I wish I could swim down in that dam though. On the horizon is a similar granite formation. We drove past it on the way in. It's called the Humps, and out there is a cave that we'll go to called Mulca's Rocks, and it has some significance that we'll talk about when we get there. A lot of Aboriginal history there, but yeah, we've come over the top and now we're walking back down the other side. And so this top here, all of this, of the top of the granite rock formation here at Wave Rock, used to be where ground level was, and over millions of years, erosion, rainwater, wind and stuff has eroded it all away, and we end up with the plains that we see. But it'll continue doing so, and the rocks will just keep becoming more and more exposed, and in a million years it'll probably look different again, and we won't be here to check it out. But all through these, what you've got, I'll zoom out a bit, is these little dips, and these catch water and soil, and what you end up with is little havens, little oasis. And we've seen, not that I could get it on camera, but in a few of these we've seen like lizards, like the ornate dragon, and there's lots of, you can actually hear, I don't know if you can, but I can hear all like little bugs and bits and pieces in all of these bushes. And we're not on the plain at all, we're up on top of this giant granite rock, and there's these little mini ecosystems up here, and I reckon they're probably pretty important spots for biodiversity and the habitat around these sort of places. Oh, oh no. The backpack doesn't help. Yep. Oh no, I'm coming back. Oh. I might have to ditch the back. Whew. Let's try that again without the backpack. I very nearly got stuck. That's better. Hey buddy. Hey. Oh, it's tight. Just found this little hidden spot in here. The wind's like howling in through here. It's beautiful and cool in this cave. You can imagine if you were out here either exploring or back in the day, something like this, if you had some water from up in one of those water holes up there, sit here in the breeze and just cool off in the heat like this. It'd be a lifesaver, I reckon. So there were two options. There was an easy way to walk back that way up the top, and there was a go via steep descent, which obviously we decided to take, but then it said 210 metres. 230. So this can't possibly be it. That looked like a heck of a drop off there.
Yeah, I think maybe just wait there.
James, I stick up here. This looks like it's a bit worn.
And maybe they've put some...
Oh yeah, this is the one. That's nowhere near as steep as I thought we were going to be walking down.
So you guys were climbing up before.
Come over here, dudes.
You can still go first.
Whoa! And we did the walk. Took us, what, an hour with the kids and a stop with the drone? 50 minutes. 50 minutes, there you are.
We didn't even make it up to Hippo's yawn. We'll have to do that tomorrow.
Yeah. That might be the morning walk without the kids.
Yeah. You're doing a very good job. No, we'll do it separately, Don.
Let's go have a proper look at the rock. Doing some surfing, buddy, huh?
Dad,
Yeah.
maybe you could go further back, just take a photo and then pop it to see the more like wave spot.
Oh, that's what I got. Oh, look at that, how it all curves over there. What a cool looking spot. So here we are. We've made it to the salt pool at Magic Lake.
Wait, just before you dive.
Little showers and toilets all the way around. And yeah, apparently it's super salty and you float pretty easy in it, so time for a swim.
Yeah.
So we just jumped in. The water's actually really nice. Due to the salt content, you float so easily. I'll push myself down and you just bob back up like a cork. I can sit like this, my legs are crossed under me like I'm sitting on the ground, and I'm not even trying to swim at the moment. It is so cool.
You going in, James?
My
That's crazy.
hands hurt.
Oh, the salt's hurting your hands.
Anyway,
It's going to hurt my hands then too.
Yeah, same. That's probably good for it, for the salt.
Not my eczema.
It might be.
No.
Oh, Pippi, do you want to come here? You don't even have to swim, buddy. Come in, I'll help you.
All right.
Come on, buddy. I've come out this morning, just come out with Peaches to do a like a nature walk that comes out around Lake Magic and sort of through this area. And it's beautiful and peaceful out here this morning. You can actually, so I don't know if you can see, you can certainly probably hear the wind coming in or the breeze, but just out there in the middle of the shot there on the horizon, that's a bit of rain. There's a bit of rain floating around, and the wind is sort of blowing this way from over there. You can smell the rain on the air. It's just magic. Like, there's just something about that smell, especially like when it's falling over these like outback salt flats and these sort of areas that don't necessarily get so much rain. It really gets that strong rain smell about it. And if you know the smell of rain, which I hope everybody does out there, but you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just turned up to 11 here. Yeah, it's just so peaceful and beautiful out here. Checking this sort of stuff out. So that's Lake Magic. Really nice spot. Breezes up a little bit at the moment, but I have seen photos where if you can really get no breeze and like a sunrise or a sunset, this just turns into a complete glass off mirror, and it's just incredible. I mean, it is pretty cool still here now, but yeah, anyway, it's a salty lake. I won't say salt lake because it's not just a dry bed, but yeah, it's a very salty lake, this one. And the salt pool that we were swimming in, sort of just over that way behind me, where those little, you can see in the distance, those little white hut things, they're the little huts that are around it that you could see in the video from yesterday. So I'm assuming that they pump water out of here and then out of the pool as they need it to sort of cycle it in and out. Yeah, it's just a really cool area. And then you've got just over behind me there that I got in some video before, that's Wave Rock. So it's all really close together. It's quite a good spot to just park up and not have to drive for at least a day, because there's plenty to see and do and keep you busy around here. And the caravan park's quite good too. We used all the camp kitchen facilities and stuff like that last night. The toilets and everything are nice and clean. So yeah, and there's a resort here too. So just over there behind me, I don't know if you can see them, there's sort of darker coloured buildings in behind the trees there. That's actually a resort, so they're all like individual sort of units. I think they're like, self-contained units. That's the resort here too, so you don't have to be camping or caravanning to come out here. And there's a small airport too, probably a bit smaller than I'd like to fly into, but if you were that keen, you could fly into it as well. So yeah, so that's I think what I'll do is I'll cap the video off here because that's sort of Wave Rock and this sort of area, and so this will be quite a short one. The next one, we're headed down the coast, and I'm really excited about that. It's been a long time since we've been like I say a long time, it's been at least a few weeks since we've been to a proper beach. So we've been able to jump off jetties and stuff like that, but Port Lincoln was probably the closest thing to a beach that we've last been into, where you've got sand that you can just walk in and swim. So yeah, we're going to hit the coast and do some fishing, swimming and exploring and things like that. So I'm also hoping to get another one of those hikes done, hopefully with James, do like a breakfast hike, get up there before the sun rises, have brekkie at the top of a mountain again. Whoa, sorry, there's a fly flying around me. So yeah, anyway, we'll see you there. Thanks heaps for watching as usual, really appreciate it. Any comments or feedback or anything like that, likes, all that sort of stuff, it actually means a lot. It's really cool to see. And any feedback on the video, things that you like and don't like, or you'd like to see or you don't want to see, drop it in there. It'd be like, because yeah, I'm learning on this sort of stuff as I go. So yeah, anyway, thanks heaps and see you next time. Hey.